Aim low is a concept from Jordan Peterson, who is a psychiatrist. I talked about him before. I think it's in his first book of these two, which is, the first is 12 Rules for Life and the second is 12 More Rules for Life, which came out just now. And in the first he talked about how aiming low is a good way to start improving yourself, because he says that, if you want to start improving yourself in any way and you don't know how to do it, he says that, well, you do know how to do it, it's just not good enough for you. So, you aim low, it means that it means not that you aim like downwards, it still means you aim upwards. It's just you don't aim for the skies. You just aim just above your head somewhere. So it's not like you don't know what to do. You know it's just not good enough for you. Like there is some little thing in your life that you could do right now which would make it better. It's just not good enough for you because you want to dream like tomorrow, and that's why you don't do it, because it's not good enough for you, but you could do and you would do. And as far as I see it, even if you start, like, you have this big dream and you say, okay, I'm gonna do this. Like, for me, I'm gonna be this YouTuber and I will be, biggest YouTuber and very much money and everything. If I was to aim for this, which is, it would be nice, right? But if I was to aim for this, then I would have already stopped, because I'm basically losing subscribers right now, and my views are going like down. But the thing is, I'm not aiming for that. Because if I was, I would have made like 5 videos and concluded that, well, nobody cares, and then I would have stopped. But I'm really just aiming for making a video a week, and I'm feeling good about that, because well, as of this moment, I'm doing this. My goal, as of this aim low thing, is to make that one video and make it good. But don't worry if it's not like really good, because I don't have time or something. Make it as good as it's possible and just put it out. And that's the goal. That's what aim low means, as far as I think. It means that you aim for something that you can feel good about every day or every week, that you can feel satisfied about, and which moves you towards this big goal, which you don't really, care about every day. It's just a fact of life that if you do this small thing, then this will move you towards this big thing. But the big thing is, it's a fact that these little things move you towards some bigger thing, but you don't really think about that big thing because it's basically unreachable. Like, whatever you do today, it's not really going to move you towards like this big thing or anything like that. It's not visibly going to move you towards that, It's like, I do 1 hour of learning today, it's nothing. Like, I'm not smarter. If I do it the next day, if I do it for a week, it's still nothing. And actually that's why it's very good to read these self-improvement books and these 12 rules for life and 12 more rules for life and stuff, which is not really strictly self-improvement, but I mean it's good as far as I see it. So that's why it's good to read these kind of books, because it's not like you learn like many things from it. You get some motivation from it, sure. But as far as I see it, reading these self-improvement books and stuff is good, because you will kind of build these facts of life into your head. That, what matters is every day, and then it's like building this little guy in there who says these little facts of life. And based on these facts of life, you can act. And I think this is a fact of life, that if you want to improve your life and reach this big goal somewhere in the future, then you have to concentrate on these little stuff that mean nothing. It's even bad when you start, like when you go to run or exercise the first time, the second time, the 20th time, you will still just feel bad because your body will hurt, and so you will even step back a little, and still that's what you should aim for as far as I see it. And you know, that's what this Jordan Peterson guy said as well, that have the humility, I guess, to aim low and don't say that it's not good enough, because it's nothing. Because actually these little things are really everything. So aim low means that aim low in the short term. Let yourself to not aim for this huge thing, but these very little things every day. That's what aim low means. Aim low means show up every day and exercise. Show up every day and learn. Show up every day, do the 10 minutes of paperwork. Show up every day and do the dishes or clean your room, which I'm not really doing, but whatever. So show up every day and do these things that are basically almost nothing. Like, they are really nothing. If you do them for a week, it doesn't matter. But if you do them for a year, 2 years, 3 years, now it's going to matter. And it's also going to matter if you don't do them for 2 years, 3 years, and 4 years.
Fix the things you repeat every day, because people tend to think of those as trivial, right? You get up, you brush your teeth, you have your breakfast, you know, you have your routines that you go through every day. Well, those probably constitute 50% of your life. And people think, well, they're mundane, I don't need to pay attention to them. It's like, no, that's exactly wrong. The things you do every day, those are the most important things you do. Hands down.
Actually, a thing that Jordan Peterson talks about in his second book, that these little things are really not just for self-improvement and stuff, but for example, in a relationship, there are these very little things like which are annoying. You know, when you have a partner and you do these very little annoying things, these little annoying things, if you don't speak out about them, they will add up, and in 10 years you may divorce because of that, you know, because you didn't talk about it, and it just adds up every day. And he said, that's why he says that the habits are the things that matter, because you do them every day. That means for your whole life, every day you do these little things. That's what really matters, not, you know, one thing that you missed or like fucked up a day and stuff. The very little things are what matter, because you repeat them every day. That is your life, what you do, basically. So aim low means that you show up every day, do the very little thing that you know for a fact will move you towards this big goal. Like a very little bit, it will move you towards that. You do that, and you have to allow yourself to feel good about that. You have to congratulate yourself that, you know, you did it. Very nice, very nice. It's really nothing, but in the long term it's gonna be everything. That's what aim low means.